Hello, this is Ramen Review. I am the Ramen King, and today we are going to be reviewing Shin from Nongshim. Shin meaning spicy. This is probably one of my favorite cup noodle varieties there is. Nutrition's kind of meh. I'll throw up nutrition right here, and you can look at the ingredients and all that. Yeah, it's got a nice, Asian chili, spicy flavor. The noodles are pretty good. Compared to like other cup noodle varieties, I think this one is probably one of my favorites. This size, there's many different sizes. Again, I'll show you the different sizes that they have here. And it comes in many different varieties. This size right here is, I think, perfect for, 15-minute break at work, or just, if you need a quick snack. Again, it is instant noodles. If you look there, 3-minute cook time in the microwave. So let's just open this up, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. I like to keep the top on, so when I'm cooking it, the steam kind of, stays in there a little bit longer, and then it keeps the heat in. I like to eat this really hot. So the first thing that we have here is the spice packet. I'll be putting that in there. This is pretty good. I generally use the whole packet. I hear some people use less. Some people even want more spice, so they use a little sriracha in there. You can choose what you want to do. If you like spicy, this will be pretty good. If you like extra spicy, you might need a little bit more stuff in there. So let's open that up, and then I'm just going to show you the inside. And you can see on top there that there are some shiitake mushrooms in there. They don't really add very much flavor, more of so of like a texture that is, I think, unique to this brand of ramen. It's pretty standard, cup noodle, not too different from what you get in other cup noodles. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cooked, and I'll see you when it is ready. Welcome back. This is hot. It is really good, and I am just, I cannot wait to dig in. Ooh, see that steam coming off here? Now that is some good ramen. It's kind of interesting when you first pull off the lid and look at the ramen. I'll try and give you a good angle of that right here. I'm kind of spilling. The seasoning, it's kind of stays on the top. So what I like to do, after carefully peeling this off, I like to fold it so the water, or condensation really, because it's from steam, I like to fold it so it doesn't get everywhere. Put that off to the side. And now I like to give it a nice stir. I like to dig deep and then pull the ramen from the bottom, pull the noodles from the bottom out to the top. You just have to give it a good stir. I did just take this out of the microwave, so the noodles still need a little bit of time to fully cook. So let me just keep stirring this around. I generally don't wait for them to fully cook. I like to just strike while the iron is hot, so to say. So we just keep mixing this around. there would be times where the spice packet, if you look at this rim here, um, the water will boil. And as the bubbles are popping from the boiling, it will spread the spices around the rim. So sometimes, not this time, I like to take the fork and just run it around the rim here. I like to eat ramen with a fork. I know some people prefer, chopsticks. Some people like spoons. I just feel like the fork allows me to, twist it, and I can pull up more noodle with that method. Um, so let's dig in. It's probably going to be pretty hot, so I don't want to burn my tongue. Let's go. Now that is really good. First thing that hits you, I think, is the spice. It's kind of more of like a back of the mouth heat. You can kind of taste it on the front of your tongue, but I feel like it's more so in the back. Good flavor. Asian chili. That's kind of what it tastes like. You'll notice when you eat this that there will be some oil that comes up from the top, and that's from the chili oil from the spice packet, and they also have chili oil in the noodles. If you look back to when I was showing you the noodles, there's some like orange specks in there. That's the chili oil that they put in there, and I think it really adds a good flavor, and it makes the broth just more than just water. It adds something to it, and I think that's really what sets this apart from other cup noodles. I'm gonna go in for my second bite. At this point, I think the noodles have a pretty good texture. You would almost think that they would be crunchy, like when you first start to bite into the noodle, you feel like it would be a little bit crunchy, but it's like just on the cusp of being crunchy to being soft. And I think that is like a really good middle ground. You don't want it too soft because then it's just kind of mush, although it does soak up more of that flavor. So if you want more flavor, I'd let it sit longer. If you want the unique texture, I would just try and eat it as quickly as possible out of the microwave. Yeah, pretty good, pretty consistent bites every single time. Everything's just kind of blended together with this. There isn't any chunks of chicken, and they don't have, different, textures other than the shiitake mushrooms that are in there that I showed you earlier. I haven't gotten one of those. They don't add very many. And when you do get them, it kind of just blends in with the noodle because they do get a little mushy in the water. But that's not a bad thing. They still taste good. Storage is pretty easy. Just dry place. You can put these in your cabinet. Not too difficult there. Unlike some ramens where like they need to be in the freezer because I have like, you know, chicken, different meats and stuff like that in there. This is just probably a really good step up from like a normal cup noodle. You're not really getting any like meaty flavors in there. The spice packet, you get kind of hints of like a chicken broth almost. But the main thing that you're going to be tasting is those chilies. And this is definitely a spicy food lover's ramen. It's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and finish this. Thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. If you have any recommendations for ramen that I should review next, you can leave those down in the comments. This is Ramen Review. I'm the Ramen King. Goodbye.